Warning, there may be, but probably won't be yelling in this video. So, today, I decided to talk about something different. Not a life lesson, not, something that happened recently. Well, actually, something that did happen. In a way, I guess. But, I'm going to be talking about the first year I started to really remember well, alright? And don't get me wrong. I remember 2017. I remember 2018. Yeah, actually, I shouldn't say remember. I remember pretty clearly. 2017 is the first year I started remembering, I should say. Remembering well. So, I'm 16 now. I turned 11 in 2017. How did I forget that? Yeah, that's right. I turned 11. So, the year I turned 11 was, the first, I remembered in 2016, but not much. Maybe it's because I started really watching videos in 2017 on YouTube. I don't know. I started playing Minecraft on Xbox 360. Because it's weird. I do remember some things before the year 2017. But it's not much. It's just little memories here and there. And it's weird to think, we're in 2022, right? There are some people out there in the world who are 60 or 40, maybe the age of Lumber Titan or Official Brick or anything like that. Maybe not people in their 20s, but to think that this is only, 2022 is only really, my 6th year of really remembering really well. That's a little scary and weird because, I teach life lessons and I do all this, knowledgeable things, and to think that this is only my, technically I'm 16 years old, but before, in 2016 and before, I really didn't really remember that well, and hardly even thought about things. I just existed. I was a little kid, But it's just weird, the fact that I'm an old soul and everything, and I'm teaching all these life lessons. I literally said this before, a couple seconds earlier in this video. The fact that I'm doing what I'm doing on YouTube, and it's my only my 6th year of, remembering things. Okay, it doesn't sound as scary, but it just seems... Okay, maybe, actually, it doesn't really sound as scary as I thought it did, but still, it's just still... Yeah, if this was my 3rd year of remembering, then, that would be freaking weird, but... Nah, it doesn't... Actually, it doesn't... Nah, alright, never mind. It doesn't seem very weird at all. But, anyways... it's hard to explain, but, 2017 is the first year I started, paying attention to things. Before then, I just existed. But I want to talk about... Yeah, how about let's talk about 2017 in this video, alright? I was going to talk about 2019, but I guess I'll just talk about 2017. So, I literally remember these moments, and, I'm going to talk about the happy moments, alright? And it's crazy how fast they're just gone. It didn't even seem like it was that long ago. It was 6 whole years ago, or 5 years ago. 2017 is 5 years ago from 2022. Okay. Anyways, I remember that year, that was, I believe, maybe the summer of the previous year. I think that year was the first year I got Xbox Live. And I remember I played Minecraft, and, I played Minecraft on the Xbox 360. I talked to a lot of people, online people. I remember, staying up late and playing video games for the first time. I hardly even stayed up late to play video games before. That's, the year I started to really get into video games, alright? I'm not kidding you. I mean, yeah, I did play video games before that, but, maybe not as much, alright? I remember, stuff that happened in 2017, SML, bad channel, by the way. Well, not bad. Well, curses and talks inappropriately. But anyways, SML posted Jeffy the Rapper, and I remember I discovering their channel, I believe I might have seen it a couple times before, but when I really started to watch their channel, it was 2017 of March. It was I believe I discovered them on March 17th. Or no, maybe a little bit before, after then, because that's when Jeffy the Rapper was posted, March 17th. I remember it being the third most recent video that SML has ever uploaded. I don't even think it's up still because it's on the old SML channel. I literally remember that. And that's so crazy to think. You know, SML has all these future videos. By the way, I'm actually a viewer of SML still. SML is like one of the only channels that I've been watching for as long as I have. Like more than 5 years. I haven't been watching Poofesher for that long. Poofesher I started watching beginning of 2020. Well, Poofesher talks inappropriately in his videos and he curses, alright? Anyways, I could tell you someone who doesn't talk inappropriately and curse in their videos, and that is JB's dragmotoxboss, the ultimate friendly, family-friendly channel. Yo! My goal is 500 subscribers before Halloween. If I have 500 subscribers before or after then, I will do a 24-hour live stream. So subscribe! It's free, easy, and you can always unsubscribe at any time. Also, subscribe to Jake the Fox. Alright, he's my friend. He really loves YouTube. He posts a lot on YouTube, and normally he hardly gets any subscribers, so subscribe to him! Okay, I'm back. So, some other things that happened in 2017. I remember I met one of my online friends, which I've been friends with for years, and, you know, I don't talk to him anymore. But anyways, that's the year I met him. And yeah, I just really started to talk to people online. You know, and that's, like, stuck out to me. You know, that's when I started remembering. Because I think maybe, like, when your brain, like, when you have fun, your brain, like, you know, like when you experience extreme emotions, you know, your brain forces you to remember that. And I felt extreme happiness. So maybe that's why I started remembering heavily in 2017 more than any other year. Alright? Like when you're younger and when you're a little baby, when you experience extreme emotions, that's like the only memories you remember. Alright? But, oh, there's spicy turkeys. By the way, thank you to Games42 for the pink truck, pink trailer, and the spicy turkeys! Oh my gosh. I actually got like 5 truckloads of that, and then my base, you know, accidentally got wiped, not by someone else, and then I filled out the revert log. They couldn't get all the spicy turkeys, just everything else. So yeah, I didn't have any spicy turkeys, but now I do! Well, I had like 2 or 3. Now I have more! Let's go! Alright, anyways. Like, yeah, when you're a little small child, if you experience extreme emotions like extreme happiness or sadness or anger or something like that, or extreme fear, you'll remember it. That's like the only thing you remember. When you're an adult, you'll remember that, but beyond like many things. So you'll remember like more things, except you'll remember the extreme moments more. All right. I just got spicy turkeys just sitting there. I remember a week in March. All right. I don't know if anybody who, you know, lives near me, like Jake the Fox and G2 and Hub Dubs, Positive P, Cash Money Duck, Hugo and VR, KDR Sponge. If any of you remember March of 2017, it was a week in the middle of March. Basically, school got called off for, well, basically there was snow. All right, we went, you know, to school on Monday. Then they called off school on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All for snow days because it was snowing that bad. I don't know if maybe there's any adults who lives in the same town as me, like the parents of Positive P, if you guys happen to be watching this, or, you know, just like the parents of anybody I know IRL or something, or just people who live in my town. If you're watching this, I'm sure you remember this as well. And I can tell you, I pretty much remember this because that's when it was my birthday, and I was allowed to play as many video games as I wanted to. I mean, well, back then I used to get like restrictions on like playing video games back then because, you know, well, I didn't go out and do things like I do nowadays, like mow lawns and stuff. I love saying the word nowadays. It's so fun to say. I don't know how. Okay. I was told I could play unlimited video games. Well, a lot of video games, at least, close to unlimited video games. I had to like take a little break once in a while. And what I like to do was sleep downstairs like on weekends, in the room where the TV was, where I played video games on like the Xbox 360, where the Xbox 360 was, all right? And I would always, no, not, wait, what? No, I don't even know. Anyways, it was like extreme happiness. I was just like sitting there all day playing Minecraft on Xbox 360. It was so fun because it was so new to me at the time. And I just had a lot of fun. I talked to many people. I talked to people online, and just like playing Minecraft with people online was just so fun. More fun than it is now. Like back then, like when I first started playing Minecraft, and especially survival, it was just so much fun. It really was. There's this extreme level of fun. So that's how I remembered that week so well. I remember just like playing all day, just wasting the hours away. All right. And it was my birthday that Wednesday, so I was allowed to play like the entire week. And yeah, that really was great for me. I remember that week pretty well. The week after that, I don't remember as well, because, you know, extreme emotions weren't happened since then, you know. Well, extreme emotions didn't happen then. I remember. And back then, I went to summer camp, well, day camp, in the summer. I don't go there anymore, obviously, because I'm too old. But back then I went, so really I couldn't, like, you know, stay up late every single night during the summer. Well, stay up extraordinarily late like I did on that one week. So that was like really like the only week where I really could just sit around and play video games all day. It was great, just sitting around all day, just playing video games. The feeling was great. Nowadays, I don't really think I can do that anymore because, you know, it's just, I'm older, probably. That's probably the reason. I remember I watched a lot of YouTube on my phone that year as well, all right? And I watched, I mixed up my words there, but anyways, like, I was watching Mr. Fudge Monkeys back then. That year was a blast, all right? That year was pretty cool, and I can't really say I remember, like, any YouTubers going through certain things in 2017, like controversies or just uploading cool videos or something, I don't know. I just watched videos. I watched a lot of Minecraft animations. I mean, it's a good thing they're not how they are nowadays. Well, the thumbnails at least. By the way, do not search up Minecraft animations anymore because the thumbnails are inappropriate and extraordinarily weird. I don't know why. They weren't like that in 2017, I don't think, but nowadays I can tell you they are like that. So that was fun, you know, having to talk about 2017. I had a different personality. I mean, we all know I had a different person. You guys probably know at this point, you know, I had it, like, me talking about heavily, like, in beginning of 2020, I went through puberty, and, you know, my personality changed for the better, in my opinion. I became more mature. I love my personality now. I didn't really like it as much back then, all right? By the way, GameScore 2's signature is back there. Pretty cool. Anyways, you know, I matured, all right? I've changed, all right? And definitely since 2017, all right? So I was like, had like a whole different mindset and everything, all right? Something else I remember, like during the winter, I'd like go outside and walk Charlie the Beagle, all right? And then I would just think about my online friends whenever I'd walk them, and I'd think they were super cool, and I want to hang out with them more. I remember that as well. That year was just so fun. I played, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1. I played that a lot as well. Were there any other games I played? I can't really think. I didn't really play too many games. Like, I was just fine playing the two games I played. Minecraft on the Xbox 360 and Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1. Yeah, I remember playing a lot of that. Like, a lot. It was super fun back then. You know, I'm bored of it by now. But it was super duper fun back then. I'll tell you that right now. Well, that was 2017 for me. It was an entire different experience, all right? It was an entire different time for me. All right? It was amazing. That year was amazing, all right? Definitely not as amazing as 2022 because nowadays You know, YouTube is making me much more happier than in 2017. I'm not saying I didn't have happiness in 2017. I'm just saying this year is, besides what happened earlier this year with my grandfather passing, I'd have to say this is the best year of my entire life. And, well, you guys pretty much know what that's about. Like, I've met so many YouTubers because of YouTube. You know, I've done so many collabs. I had so much fun. Stream up season. And this year's stock up season is going to be extraordinary as well, because the items will instantly respawn right when you buy it. In Lumber Tycoon 2, the stock up season items. Yeah. But anyways, that was 2017. I remember it. I remember it pretty well. That's like the first year I started really remembering things. It was a very fun year. All right. But unfortunately, that year has passed. I mean, that's all right. That was a really fun year of my childhood, and I was kind of happy to recount it this video. You know, lots of fun things happened that year. Lots of fun things.